Opposition People's Democratic Party says it is heavily saddened that the nation is currently presided over by persons whose actions show they do not believe in or have any regard for democracy. The spokesperson of the party was speaking at a World Press Conference to commemorate Democracy Day, now celebrated on June 12th.
At the foundation of every genuine democracy is a credible electoral process. However, and painfully, President Buhari and the APC have continued to suppress every genuine effort for reforms that will improve our electoral processes. Buhari and APC came to power as a result of a desire by our party and Nigerians to ensure electoral reforms. But Mr. President has frustrated every move to ensure more credible election, particularly by his refusal to sign the Electoral Act Amendment Bill sent to him by the last National Assembly.
The PDP said all that June 12th and MKO Abiola constantly remind Nigerians of, which are credible electoral process, respect for rule of law, and regard for constitutional separation of power, among others, have been violated by the Buhari presidency and the APC.
In the last 5 years, our democracy has been under siege and witnessed the worst form of violations in our political history, as exhibited in the November 16 election of Kogi State. Some of the democratic infractions witnessed by Nigerians under President Buhari's 5 years rule include electoral malpractices at the highest level, political intolerance, violence and vicious propaganda, violation of constitutional provisions, total disregard for the principle of federal character and democratic sensibilities of Nigerians.
The PDP demands that President Buhari speaks to the issue of amendment to the Electoral Act in his June 12 address, and to, within the next 14 days, initiate the process of returning the Electoral Act Amendment Bill to the National Assembly, with a strong commitment to sign it into law immediately it is passed by the legislature.
Any failure to initiate an electoral reform will amount to a deliberate plot by the APC to kill our hard-earned democracy and return our nation to a state of nature where the will of any individual, supported by bandits and vagabonds, will become the norm.
President Buhari was also asked to speak on steps taken to rejig the nation's security architecture, as well as more decisive steps to stop attacks and killings by bandits and insurgents.
The PDP calls on President Muhammadu Buhari, as well as his presidency, and the APC to note that Nigeria is not under a military dictatorship, but a democratic state, and as such, he should stop forthwith the violation of our democratic tenets.